Hi there, part 2. I switched to water because I don't want to bore you with the details of what happened in the first part. When we left you, or when I left you, I was talking about Altered Heresy. This is demo 2, there is demo 1. I said everything about it. On the records or on the tape deck now is Gouffre with I Grim Spirit, I think, instead of one Grim Spirit. On the Rempart Immortel label from Belgium. New label, their third and fourth, not their second and third. That was it for the Belgian releases. I'll talk about the Medieval Prophecy that I spoke about in the first one. It's a bit loud, but we'll manage. This is Medieval Prophecy Records 2020 release agenda, and it has some hitters on there. As you can see, I think this will focus. Moon of Sesbet, Opbrok Split 7-inch will be out in February, I think. Baphomancia, the first demo tape was incredible. Second demo tape, Crypts of Wallachia, second demo tape. Efroy, then the Forbidden Temple, VJ, I think, or UJ 12-inch, I'm not sure. Maybe UJ from Congress Worship. Forbidden Temple 7-inch, Perverted Ceremony 7-inch, and more. So 2020 is shaping up to be quite a year for Medieval Prophecy. And all kudos to them. These are the two flyers for the Rempart Motel. You seem to enjoy the promo video, so why not show the promo? Then, some more tapes instead of paper. But this is nice paper. Brand with Oerkraft. I have been into Brand since the first or second demo, I think. Dave, who was on here, I don't know what his channel was. He is now into mixed martial arts, the darker side of this kind of music. But he got me into Brand, or yeah, made me aware of Brand. This is on this is Oerkraft, and this is out on Filth, his own label. I think it's a Swiss band because it has links to Kringa, the Terror Possession band that is also from Switzerland, which under the radar keeps releasing very interesting stuff. This is the Fodlich release, like I said. I think Tour de Garde is doing the official tape release, if you will. This is also official, but self-released. They have a split 7-inch with Huxon. I'm sorry, I'm new to that band, to the Witch Worship band. A split on Amorphati and Tour de Garde 2. This is the lyric sheet on nice printed paper, and one of my favorite artworks as a stamp, the Smoking Skull by Dürer, I think. Brand, yeah, a Swiss one-man project. I don't know if he has help. It is played at a very high level, I think, for a one-man project. It kind of feels folky in some parts, but more, maybe that's the paper or the kind of Swiss thing they have going. It is more post-punk in their execution in some parts, especially in the first part of the tape. It reminded me, even there's a sound in there that reminded me of Massive Attack, Man That Lived Next Door. You won't hear it, but in my head it's there. Yeah, post-punk in build-up and underlaying sounds. The track kind of wanders through, yeah, it has those wandering guitars that are woven through the tracks that make it a bit folky. It is, in the end, it has heavy metal tones, or it's not that new wave of heavy metal thing that's going on with Vernal Champion and stuff like that, but you can hear some heavy metal influence of post-punk, heavy metal, and a bit folk with just a touch of black metal. So quite an interesting project. I'll do these two, and then we'll see where we'll go from there, because it's quite a lot. First one is, these are two that were on my want list for 2019 best of list. The first one is Mystic with their self-released tape. Out on, I'm not even sure, man. I hate records. This was a trade with a guy from Instagram, Tony, what's his name? Tony Montonen. I saved the envelope because he said, security declaration, this item does not contain any dangerous article or articles prohibited by legislation inside. So quite cool that he sent me this tape and light at the same time, because this thing is, for me, still on fire. A pure heavy metal worship band, a band from Sweden, a all-female. I think they had some lineups changes, and now there is a guy in there too, I'm not sure. Or there was a guy and now they're all female, whatever. On I Hate Records, they have a 12-inch too. Yeah, just hook-laden heavy metal. It is filled with hooks. This thing is incredible from start to finish. I'm not even sure if that shut up. Now, from start to finish is a bit of a lie because it is a bit front-loaded in the best tracks, but you have to forgive them if this is their demo or their first blast onto the world. Yeah, still love this tape. And Mr. TM Tony, thank you very much for this one. Cherish it forever. Then a guy who contacted me on YouTube here, and then we worked through Instagram, I think. I'm pretty sure his Instagram is SSS Syncing. His I'm not sure what his YouTube is. Anyway, he sent me Leaning Towards Bitter Misery by Valac. His second, or his first EP, if you count the previous tape, a demo. Red tape on Appalachian Noise Records. Appalachian Noise? Yes, sir. I think so. Appalachian Noise, yes. This is number 42, yes. He has a new one out since yesterday. The tape shipped to here is about 30 to 40 euros, so I passed. I traded this one with the nice fellow. He was looking for Perverted Ceremony or Moonin. I don't know what I sent him. He was looking for that stuff. I didn't have anything to trade, so I just bought him something on Discogs and have it shipped his way. He gave me the Valac, which was on my, not in collection, but still in the end of the year list material. It is not the Second Coming of Christ, but it is a very good EP, and that Tainted Blood Spilled from Man is a very good song. That made it worth doing the trades, and you know, it cost me like a Moonin tape for 11 bucks or whatever. Then, let's see, I'll do this one and then one more to round everything out. I was going to save this one for last, but alas, it is what it is. Yeah, I'll do these. This is a Nebula Carcoma order. Should do it like this, mainly for the Wagner Udegaard stuff, but also for the, and I'll start here, for the Nachtgeist from Nocturnal Abstractions, the Nocturnal Abstractions demos on Dismal Ruin Records, and this is number 2 from them. It is a label that does power electronics, dungeon synth, and black metal. I am mainly focusing on black metal right now because there is no end to this if I do it all. And yeah, I just selected the black metal out of this one. Very good, one man, nothing wrong with it. I had a bit more high hopes, but that's just because the tape was everywhere all of a sudden, and they still had it on Nebula Carcoma. I think they still have it, so if you are interested on what Dismal Ruin from the US is doing, they are the unofficial distributor. Yeah, I didn't write anything down because these kind of just came in and I didn't have the time to fully absorb them, especially I listened to this one twice or something like that. Really good, nothing wrong with it, really, really good. I have listened to this one time, and this is Unbegotten with Manifestation. This is quite an older one, I think this may be a year old. This came out on Black and Green, if I'm not mistaken, but this is the tape released through Nebula Carcoma themselves. A Spanish label, he asked. Spanish or Portuguese, but I think Spanish. This is not a one-man project, this is a full band lineup, and you can hear it. It has a, I think I've written something down for this. No, I haven't, or have I? Enshrouds. No, I didn't. So yeah, it's all from the Dome. Manifestations. It sounded very powerful. I think I have written down something. No, I didn't. Okay, so it sticks in my head a bit more. It is a very, very powerful tape, and this is the last one I listened to. So yeah, I can't really draw any comparisons, but it is still too fresh. I listened to it once and I enjoyed it, and it made me want to listen to it again, so that's, I don't know, that says something. Very basic cover. I got the notice from Mike Seatown actually, he recommended it some time ago. I just jumped on it now. So that's 2 tapes, and then they had these ones, and this is basically 2 tapes that are near to my heart because This kind of was a soundtrack to my son being born. I listened to these two. I was I was late to the party on these two because I had a lot of Vulcanas I had to listen to still, and I thought, why not skip these and then, you know, dive into Vulcana stuff and the Dogpa stuff. But then they got recommended again, and here they are. Two releases he did in 2019. Domagak, and I'll try to read the titles later. These are out on tape to Brugmansia and also on vinyl, black and then gold and silver. But I only have the tapes for now, which are good enough. Let's see, the first one is Om Domedag och de 15 Jaartecken. There you go. Swedish, yeah, the guy from Vulcanas with another project under his real name, it seems. I'm not sure. All the lyrics are in Swedish, so there's nothing much to say. This was recorded in 2017 to some sessions that were then pasted together. Really nice release. Always on the edge between, especially Vulcanas punk, black metal stuff. This has more folk influence to it, but it has so much variation between the two and on the tape themselves that it is really worth listening to. This one is called, and here we go, Om Untergang och de 13 Jaartecken. If you can do better, start a YouTube channel, goddammit. Handwritten AB logos, I think, I'm not sure. He's crazy because these are limited to 300 and it sells. Of course, because it's actually really good. Yeah, punk, black, folk, all one man, all very rudimentary, primitive recordings, but yeah, just so good. There's nothing out of place in these releases. Look at the picture. I love it. What a freak. Okay, so that's two more down, and like I said, these are the soundtrack to my boys' first week and my week in the hospital, so gotta love them, gotta love them. That's part 2 down. I have one more part, and that's Hate Work and Invictus Productions, which will be also bangers. We're going into the insane parts and into the death metal part, so I'll see you in part 3. I'll put on Unbegotten from Nebula Carpo.